Welcome to another episode of Drinking After Dark, a podcast where we discuss random topics while having a few drinks. I'm your host, Darius, and as always, drink responsibly. And y'all make sure y'all follow Drinking After Dark podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe to Drinking After Dark podcast YouTube channel. Tonight, man, listen, I'm just drinking Crown and Coke. Uh, yeah, doing it again, man. Another episode. But if y'all have any suggestions, man, please comment below what I should try. There's a couple of drinks in my mind that I want to try, and I'm definitely gonna I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm definitely gonna give it a shot because I really want to try these drinks. Um, Probably come back with some reviews, man. Uh, Probably come back with some reviews, get my honest opinions about a lot of these drinks and stuff like that. So just you know, send me some suggestions what I should try. All right. Um, Hope everybody having a great week, great weekend. And this particular week, it's a lot of kids getting out of school. Summertime, a lot of graduates out there. Before we get started, man, I just wanted to give a huge shout out to my wife, Deasia. It's her birthday, so I just want to say happy birthday to my wife. And I know we're gonna party and things like that. So happy birthday to my wife. Um, so this particular episode, man, just want to talk to those who are graduating high school, college. I know they have like a fifth grade graduation, a pre-K graduation, eighth grade graduation. This is for the high school, college graduates. Um, when you first off, I'm gonna start with the high school to all the graduates. Congratulations. All right. It's a big accomplishment uh to graduate. I know there's a lot of people who didn't even make it through high school. Um, and I know there's a lot of people who didn't make it through college. That doesn't mean you can't have a successful, um, productive life if you didn't graduate. Sometimes, school is not just for it's not for everyone. And I'm not the type of person to like, oh, you didn't graduate, so this ain't gonna happen for you, this and that. I'm not one of those people because I believe you can still make it, believe it or not. All right. So again, congratulations to all of the graduates in of high school, college. But I want to start with the high school graduates. Um, this is one of the your earliest like big moments, right? Obviously, high school, you don't have a lot of moments, big moments, right? Getting your driver's license, going to prom, graduating high school, right? Probably your three biggest moments in your high school life, right? A lot of high school graduates are going to go off to college. Some is going to go to the service. Some is going to go straight into the workforce. Um, just know that this is the beginning of your journey right here. Okay, this is just the beginning of your journey, and whatever you decide to do, it's okay to change it. I mean, it's okay to change minds. If you decide to go to college, you might have an idea of what you want to major in, and then all of a sudden you realize it's not for you because something else really um piques your interest and you want to go after this. It's okay to change your mind. You might want to be an engineer, then you might want to be a lawyer, or you might say, hey, um I want to be an educator. You know, it's okay. It's definitely okay. Just know this too. For those who's taking a college route, I don't know if parents ever had a conversation with their kids come like their senior year. All right. Um, I know a lot of parents out there want their kids to go to college. Um, and at the same time, there's a lot of those parents who want their kids to go to college that Let's just be honest. You don't have the money to send them to college. So now, with this whole conversation about student loans and all of that stuff, you know, just have that serious conversation with your kid about what they want to do. Okay. Because college might not be the best path for them. Now, that doesn't mean they can't go to school. That doesn't mean they can't go to school because I look at trade schools that's what they are. They're still schools, right? It's just that they go into a field where that's what you're focused on, right? That particular trade, hands-on training, things like that, something you go out there in the real world and basically you could eat off of that, right? So that's something to keep in mind. So I think parents got to have that conversation with their kids, whether it's high school, whether it's service, whether it's a job force. Um, so they pretty much they'll understand what's what. I know there's a lot of parents who don't have these type of conversations with their kids about what's next after high school. That's really unfortunate, and I think that's something that maybe if you're gonna be a family, obviously the decision is on the student, but sometimes you just help them guide them in the right direction. Like, okay, if this is what you want to do, let's figure out ways to put you on that path so you can do that. All right. But this is the new journey for a lot of you high school, well, all of you high school graduates. I know the crazy thing about it is that when you graduate high school, a lot of your classmates, it'll be the last time you'll ever see them. It happens. People move away, never come back. You might see them probably at your 10-year reunion, 20-year reunion. For me, next year, it will be 20 years for me that I graduated high school next year. And so even then, you still might not see the people that you went to school with after you graduate. So, I mean, people start families, careers, jobs, all that stuff. We all go our different direction, right? And if your close friends, you will always keep up with. Your close friends, you will always keep up with for end of time, and that's cool. That's cool, right? Those long lasting friendships. But when you graduate now, celebrate it. Celebrate it. It's a great accomplishment, and just know that whatever you decide to do, it's your choice. It's nobody else's choice. And if it gives you a purpose, it makes you happy in doing that, then that's what you should do. Don't let nobody else tell you what you should do. All right. This is your choice. I know you're gonna have people try to talk you out of it. It's on you. All right. It's definitely on you. And it's okay to change your mind. It's okay about changing. You got people that's older. Unfortunately, a lot of them got to start over because companies are laying off and they gotta start over and find something else new and all of that. But if you have a skill, you know, or if there's something that you really want to do and you can make money off of it and be able to provide and have a sense of purpose, that's what you should do. Okay. That's what you should do. So that's my advice to the high school graduates out there. Um, and don't forget to live life either, man. I think that a lot of times too, even through life, people forget to live. You know, go and live life. If you don't have any major responsibilities in terms of um, like if you have a child, if you don't have mortgage, things like that. You probably have rent, maybe not. You probably stuff like that. But I just think that this is the moment in time where you know enjoy the moment, have fun, get ready for the next, and get ready for that next step. Should be excited for the next step, right? Whatever you decide to choose, whatever you decide to do it, do it, and don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to say, hey, this ain't for me. If it's not something that you thought it would be, it's okay to change careers or change what you want to do with yourself. Nothing wrong with that. All right. Decide to go into service, man. However long you want to be in the service, um, whatever your purpose is, you know, if your family supports you, man, that's the greatest blessing of all, man. Greatest blessing of all. I know a lot of them go straight to the service, do 20 years. I mean, you can get an education while you're in there as well. Um, so whatever you decide to do, man, whatever you decide to do, uh, mama says good luck to you, and I hope everything works out for you. All right. Now let's talk about the college graduates. All right. So the graduates, again, congratulations to you. Whatever you decide to, graduate with your, whether it's your bachelor's, your master's, or even your doctorates, congratulations to you. Um, Obviously, we know there's been a lot of talk in the news about student loans and paying back student loans and things like that, which is kind of ironic. You got a lot of people who took out PPP loans, but that stuff was forgiven, but they don't want to forgive student loans. Whole nother thing. But congratulations to you. I know a lot of you putting the work in. College is not easy. Um, I know I graduated from college, so I understand it's not easy. And I think when people underestimate about college, the distractions. They kind of underestimate that part of it. Is the distractions. But um, I know you guys uh made it through. Um, Now I would say this for those who graduated from college and everything. Um, One thing you got to be mindful of is that the job search, finding a job is going to be very hard. It's going to be very hard unless you already got a job lined up after you graduate college. Um, it's going to be super hard for you, and it's kind of unfortunate because everybody want to talk about, is a college degree valuable and things like that. Um, for me, having a college degree is great, but it puts you in a situation where, you know, you have this degree but not the experience. Then you got a lot of people with the experience but don't have the degree to where they can't move up. Um, and now, you think about how things are changing, right? If you could use your degree and profit off of your degree, more power to you. But a lot of people, you hear it all the time, they can't even find a job with their degree. So now you got to figure out like, okay, I have this college degree. You're chasing after this particular job in this particular field, but yeah, you can't find it. What can I do? Right? Because you don't want to be the type of person like I don't want to go to college and it's for nothing, right? Because now you got to think, okay, most people have student loan debt. Now some people got like $150,000 worth of student loan debt, and that's just like for a bachelor's degree. I don't know how you listen. I don't know how that happened. Uh, my thing is go to a junior college first and then transfer to a 4-year college. Just my opinion. Save a lot more money. And also too, another way to save money in college, in state, unless you got a scholarship to go out of state, in state, because they're gonna charge you more for out of state. Now I know like there's some particular cities where these schools are, they have a relationship with this particular city. to where if students come from their respective cities, they will still pay like an in-state tuition and just have an agreement in that sense. But other than that, stay somewhere close to home, you know, and make sure that the college you can go to you can afford. Again, most kids gotta take out student loans, and one thing about it is, as an 18-year-old, I know I see a lot of comments out there talking about, you know, you know what you signed up for, so you gotta pay it back, which a lot of people, again, got those PPP loans. And let's just be honest, a lot of people doing all that talking who got the PPP loans, got that stuff forgiven. Since you pay those back, another discussion. But yeah, an 18-year-old to me shouldn't make those type of decisions. I think that's up to the parents. I think the parents should, that's something the kid wants to do, right? Um, as a parent, your responsibility is to your kid to make sure they have the necessary. No, even if it's just now, if they can get scholarships, great. But we all know most scholarships, um, I'm just going to be honest, don't even really even pay for the books, right? But it is something. So you got to continue to find scholarship after scholarship after scholarship, right? Now they do have academic scholarships, so if you do great academically, you get an academic scholarship, full ride. Hey, listen, if you get a full scholarship, I don't care if it's athletic or academic, whatever, take it. So you don't have to worry about student loans and all that stuff. You got to worry about probably got to worry about the books, because we all know those textbooks are like expensive. That's why I went online, excuse me, and rented my books. When I was in college, I used Shag to rent my books, and it was a lot cheaper and everything, and send them back, send them back. So, but just know that um, for those who graduated college, I just want to give you a sense of reality. All right, your college degree doesn't guarantee you a job, and when you graduate with your degree, you have to understand you might have a particular field that you graduated in, but understand everybody else who graduated with that same degree is going to be looking for the same job as you. So it is a competition out there. But if you use your time in college to actually make connections, if you could do internships like during the summer or whatnot, just to get in, and somehow, some way you have the experience to where you have this degree to where you can have a job afterwards, um, take full advantage of it. And I think that'd be the best bet for you, right? You can not only get hands-on training, but you also get this degree at the same time. And whoever knows, you do a great job at your internship while you were still in school. Um, Now do that. Now I understand not everybody's able to do internships, whether it's from, for the grade wise, or if you got a family and you're trying to, better yourself with this education, you actually have to work to provide. So I understand that. But just know that your college degree doesn't guarantee you a job. All right. I understand that part. But that doesn't mean you can't use it, right? Can't use it. I mean, listen, if you're able to use your degree, like say like those who go to trade schools, know a skill set, or even if you have a degree, it's like, you know what, this ain't for me. I'm gonna go do this. Like if my skill is sales, like, you know what, I want to be a realtor, do that. I mean, it's okay. It's okay because by the end of the day, um, not everybody gets to work in the field that they graduated in. And a lot of times you go work in the field with your college degree, and like the job itself doesn't require you to have a college degree. No, you got those jobs now that pulling back. Like, yeah, we not requiring a college degree anymore, so we're gonna pull this back. So anybody and everybody can do that. That's money purposes. They don't really want to pay out the money, but that's just how it is. But to me, I think that yes, you graduated college is a great accomplishment. Now the biggest task at hand is finding a job. Now you got a lot of people who's got to go who has to go to law school, who excuse me, going to medical school. You know, you're gonna be a doctor, you're gonna be a lawyer. All I always believe those those two fields will always be in demand. Medical field, legal field, always in demand. Uh, then you got some jobs out there. It's like, yeah, I don't know about that. But listen, I'm gonna tell you what we need. We do need more educators out there. I know some school systems out there they have their own program to where you can become a certified teacher. I know in my hometown, all you gotta do is have a bachelor's degree uh, to go through this program, and they'll pay for all that stuff just for you to be certified to becoming a teacher. So I thought about it. I even thought about it. So you just you don't know. You don't know. You never know where life will take you, right? You might have an idea, but sometimes it'll take you in a whole different direction and everything like that. And that's okay. That's okay. Because listen, your bread and butter might not be exactly in the field. You might be like, all right, I graduated from college, right? But what I love the most is like barbecue. So I'll probably be like a pit master or something, which is fine. People love barbecue, right? Or I'm gonna go like to culinary school because I want to be a chef. It is cool too. I mean, listen, chefs make good money, right? So you know, you might have this mindset like I'm gonna go, you want to climb the corporate ladder, but we all know that's like the hardest thing to do. But if there's something that you're really great at, a skill that, people is in demand of and things like that, do that. All right. So for all my college graduates out there, congratulations to you. Um, but just want to give you a heads up that your college degree does not guarantee you a job. But if you could get a job in your field, um, go for it. Go for it. And don't turn down any job that's in your field. Get that experience. Get that because you never know what can lead. You don't know who's watching. You don't know, in terms of word of mouth and things that could lead you to that particular job. So take full advantage of every opportunity you can. All right. Every opportunity you can. Okay. So that's just my advice to you guys. And also another thing too, networking. Who you know is more valuable than what you know. That's probably the biggest advice I would give to you. Who you know can take you a lot further than what you know. So yes, having this college degree is everything. Um, but who you know definitely matters. That could take you a lot further in life than what you know. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. If you can shake hands with whoever in, high power positions, or you just don't know. You don't know. Just continue to get your name out there, meet new people, exchange information. You never know what could lead you. So I would say with your degree, go out there, don't be afraid to meet new people because you never know. You absolutely never know what can happen. All right. All right, y'all, man. Thanks for tuning in with me tonight. Don't forget to please follow Drinking After Dark Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And make sure y'all subscribe to Drinking After Dark Podcast YouTube channel. Again, any suggestions on what I should drink, alcoholic, non-alcoholic beverages, please let me know. I will give it a try, man, and we'll see how it goes. I might add it to the collection. Just don't know. All right. Until next time, I'm Darius from Drinking After Dark, and we out. Peace.